What's goody? What's goody? First things first, as we start off, it's your boy, Mr. Wonderful. Thank y'all for tapping in. Couple things. Um, just got through January, right? Like I said, thank you for everybody that's been rocking out with the whole project, with the whole movement, the whole Who is Mr. Wonderful movement. We dropped 3 songs. We dropped 3 Mr. Wonderful corners, right? That's long form, right? So just happy what we did in January, right? But y'all know we don't rest there, right? We keep it moving. So definitely new month. Gonna keep uploading songs. Tap in today's tap in. Yo, tap in. New Music Mondays. It's your boy, Mr. Wonderful. Check out this new tune. Happy New Year. Who's Mr. Wonderful? Yo, tap in. New Music Mondays. It's your boy, Mr. Wonderful. Everybody check out the new song. Happy New Year. But other than that, yo, actually the reason why I really turned around my phone, because I seen something that just inspired me, and I'm gonna upload it and post it, and I hope it inspired y'all. The only way I knew of Big Baby Miller was the toupee incident that happened the other night while if you was watching the fights on Saturday at the Garden, there was 4 fights. All the 4 fights was dope, but his toupee came off in the middle of the fight, right? And for many people, it's gonna stop right there, right? For many people, right? But I don't know. Just seeing that, I just wanted to just hear his perspective, and then I go on my phone again looking for the incident from the other night, and I see he just did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and I'm gonna let everybody know this because I'm taking this question because I'm sure there's many people that feel like this, right? Yo, Charlemagne asked that man a question. Shout out to Charlemagne Tha God for coming up with that question. He said, do you feel like you miss your star-making moment, right? And you got to go listen to the interview because Homeboy's going to talk about how he was supposed to be the first one to fight Anthony Joshua when he came to the States. And I think he said he had a guaranteed purse of $8.5 million. And his words, he said he took an over-the-counter enhancer, right? Sexual enhancer, and it spiked him dirty for the fight, and he missed out on that opportunity. And we all know how that goes when you miss out on opportunities because they are few and far between, right? So actually when he asked him that question, it hit me because there's a few things that's going to be wrapped into this conversation that we're about to have, because there's it's your boy, Mr. Wonderful. Thank you for tapping into Mr. Wonderful's Corner, right? Things happening, and I should turn the camera around a lot when they happen, and that's but it's all about confidence, right? So T-Pain proposed a question or either answered it and gave his input on it. And I'm going to get back to the story, baby. Stay with me. It's Mr. Wonderful's Corner. Y'all going to have to know. You feel me? Just stay with me, right? But T-Pain proposed a question about hard work and talent, right? And, right, you come down on which side? Do you think hard work beats talent, or do you think talent beat hard work? It's simple, right? It ain't for us to go draw gray lines, right? Do you think hard work beats talent, or do you think talent beats hard work? So me, at first, for me, you gotta understand, this is me. Everybody's situation is different, right? But for me, I was like, nah, hard work. Right? That's right. But in the process of answering the question, I'm gonna have to go back into my Instagram responses. Hopefully I can find it. I literally explained why talent beats hard work. Right? Literally explained it. And again, I'm gonna give you just me, right? Again, there's people that's gonna say, no, hard work beats talent, and they're gonna have, right, why they feel that way. But and you gotta understand, I came out on the side of hard work. Right? But then I had to think about things that happened in my, I don't even know if you call it a music career, right? Things that been happening since I made music, right? I think I officially got on the books making music probably 1999. I think I officially got on the books, right? So, again, I'm just the guy. It's Mr. Wonderful. You already know. But, do hard work be talent? So, I'm coming down on the side of hard work. But then I was able to give multiple instances where my talent, I'm pretty sure, because you can lie to everybody, we all can lie to everybody, right? You can't really lie to yourself. And I won't lie to none of my peoples, right? I never went hard at this music stuff. Honestly. Never. This is what now I'm going harder than, and again, like Charlemagne asked him, do you feel you missed your star making opportunity? Look, I could have missed it. This could all be for nothing. You understand? But for me, it's like, and I just told my brother this earlier. Look, you understand my thinking. So I was just telling my brother this earlier today, right? Because I do have, right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep my word to myself, right? I'm going to do this music full-fledged this year, right? And if there's completely like no traction, and just no traction. We all know what that is individual. You understand? Because you got to understand. So you got to understand, like, when you say you're doing music, and I don't know, to each his own. For me, that means you're investing in nothing but music, right? So that's me saying, yo, for this year, like, there is nothing else to do but music, right? So any artist that really made that commitment knows what he's telling himself. You understand? So I told my brother, now I'm going to commit to this, right? And this is me attempting to go hard. And, you know, I'm figuring things out, right? I'm figuring things out. But, Source Magazine, right? Talent and hard work. I'm pretty sure there's a big percentage of people that make any magazine that was putting in serious work to get in that magazine, right? We could call it a magazine today. Just look at the Source Unsigned Hype. That was the playlist, right? That was a playlist, right? So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of artists that's putting in serious work to get in these different playlists and things of that nature, right? And so let's just take the Source Magazine. Talent, hard work. Hard work did not get me the Unsigned Hype in the Source Magazine. It was opportunity, right? And then when I get presented with these opportunities, the talent gets me in the door. The talent gets me through the door, right? Relationships, a lot of things that I've done was because of relationships. And that's one thing I think all independent artists need to know, and all artists of any sort, creatives, brands, relationships, right? Those are going to get you in the door. Your talent is going to keep you in the door, right? So a relationship got me to even go up to the Source magazine to present my music. What relationship? Not even a friendship. A coincidence, luck, prepared, opportunity, call it what you want, right? But all those three things was working. Now look, this was bad luck turning into good luck. Nobody wants to be arrested, right? None of us, right? Nobody wants to be arrested. But my brother ended up being in central bookings with Benzino, right? We at this time, right? I'm rapping, right? I do music, right? So my brother tells me like, "Yo, my brother's nasty. Let him come get that unsigned hype and the Source and the bookings, right? They exchange math in the bookings, right? It wasn't for nothing serious. Pretty sure it was not serious for my brother at that time. I'm not even sure it was a Benzino deal, but I already know for my brother it was nothing serious, right? I get the math, boom, 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 boom. Right, my brother comes out, yo, I was in there with Benzino, boom, boom, boom. Yo, he go to info, right? He say, yo, pull out with your music, right? Boom, 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 boom. Come up to the Source. I think they was on like 23rd Street, 22nd Street, right? So I get up there, got the music, right? Play the music. And that's how we get the unsigned hype. Right now, if it was dirt, like I said, there's not enough of a bond there that they're going to put me in, right? They met in the bookings. But play the music. And from that opportunity came other opportunities as we get to know each other. I'm going to show y'all, like, probably be hanging around here. Or be my little modeling things that I did for the Source magazine. Right? I had some of Nietzsche on. And right? So that was just an instance. And as we get to know each other, I'm going to tell y'all more instances of where my talent just, now look, it was the relationship that got me to the door, right? That's one thing we all got to know. You're not even getting to the door without a relationship. So please be out there making them and make the right ones, right? Please be out there making relationships and making the right ones, right? So, yeah, man, thank y'all for tapping into Mr. WonderFu's Corner. Now, but let's get back to Big Baby Miller. I wouldn't have known nothing of this about this dude. He explained how he was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua, 8.5 mil, gave a dirty urine, right? Missed out on that opportunity, right? He said, and it's funny, I just put exactly what he said in the rhyme, right? You know, the devil get busy when you on the brink, right? A couple times went back to the kitchen sink, you know what I mean? And he said, you know what I mean? He went back to the streets. And I understand it because I understand it, right? So he said he went back to the streets and something happened in the streets that he told himself, talking to the big homie, right? The big G.O.D. He told him, yo, if you get me through this, I'm done. And a lot of us done did it and done said that, like, yo, Lord, if you get me through this one thing, right, I'm done. And he said he got through it. Called his peoples up, the plugs. Like, yo, I'm giving it all back and I'm going to just start from the bottom, boxing again, right? So, to all my indie artists, right, you may be, and this is mainly for my artists, all my indie artists, but my artists that done had some success and may have missed the opportunity. Like, that was a simple, all right, come on, I'll keep vibing with y'all. I'm going to give you another instance. Now, let me get back to Big Baby Miller. And then I'll give you another instance. Just me hearing them speaking about the opportunity and then your own mistakes. That's the first thing we all gotta be accountable of. If you had the opportunity to have a what he called it? A life-changing moment, right? Because the word's not coming to me. Star-changing moment, right? I had them. I had a few. Some, I really didn't recognize the opportunity that I was presented with. Because as y'all get to know me, I understand, like, I sold drugs to Dodge fame. You know what I mean? Like, so, no matter what opportunity presented itself, I was always 10 toes and fingers down in the streets, right? Like, so it was no stopping that. I said it in one of my rhymes. You know that it's true, and once you hear your mom's broke, I can't go write a rhyme. It's time to grind coke, right? So, you know, and you got to live with these decisions, right? But hearing him speak about that, being on, the Breakfast Club, being able to laugh. Look, he just had a fight this weekend, Saturday. His toupee flew off in the ring. Luckily, he got the W, decision. But him, you know, being able to laugh at that and saying he wasn't ready to go, you know, cold turkey with the baldy, right? Let me see. That's probably why I'm trying to get brains. But let's get back to, so that it was just inspiring to me. And that's why I'm going to share it, and I hope it inspires y'all, man. Like, especially those of us that hadn't had a start-changing opportunity, you know? And for whatever reasons, didn't take it and didn't score the touchdown, right? I was about to say something, super pause, right? For whatever reasons, didn't score the touchdown, right? I'll give you another instance. And this is one I never really told this, very few people this. I'm starting to get more comfortable telling this story. But start-changing moment. I'm with a few of my guys from the block. Shouts out to PMD. We got a showcase at the Source magazine. Who else is on the showcase? Bone Crusher. Word. He performs Never Scared. David Banner. It slips my mind the song David Banner performed. Know what I mean? And you gotta understand, at this time I'm hyping up P. And now P is about to let me rock out one of my songs. Cause he's feeling the energy, like he like, yo, fool, like, you know what I mean? And I caught the rabbit. Word. And when them spoke about it, I lose my voice. Could make all sorts of excuses. Again, I'm still new in the process. So after the fact, I knew I was too excited and too hyped during P's performance, meaning PMD, Parrish Smith. So by the time I got to me, I don't know wasn't a vet. Know what I mean? P plucked me from the, shouts out to him. Another star-changing opportunity. Right? Star-changing moment. But that was a star-changing moment. And I catch the rabbit. Word. And for a long time, really didn't perform solo. Like, if you ask me to freestyle, I could always get those off. But never thought I had the breath control to go long, because that instance really stained me. Like, you know what I mean? But you gotta understand, this wasn't hard work. So I'm taking all of these opportunities for granted. This was not hard work. This was straight talent. My guys will tell you, you can ask Splash, you can ask Rich Nicks, True Life and them is in the audience. Word, my guys will tell you. And we performing, Soul Showcase. Word. Start changing up, so like M said, man, I listen to Lose Yourself a lot. So like I tell yourself, doing all this music now, it could be all for nothing, but it's all for me. Right? So that's what y'all gotta know. It could be all for nothing, but it's really all for me. Cause I really don't wanna be like, son, you never went hard, you never gave yourself the chance to. Like, this is my first time.
I found some interesting options, including Jurassic Predator, Extinction.
I done turned Alexa on. See, I don't like all that stuff in my house. I don't got none of that stuff. But yeah, this is my first times giving myself a shot. So again, who is Mr. Wonderful? New Music Mondays. We dropping Happy New Year. Tap in. Mr. Wonderful on all platforms. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Fanbase, TikTok, LinkedIn. Right? Tap in. Let's go.